Hello, thanks for watching. This is a bit of a continuation of the video I just did where I reviewed the Physicians Formula Organic Wear products, and I'm wearing all of that today on my face as well. And in this particular video I'm going to talk about the blushes, and I'll start with the one that I'm wearing on my cheeks, which is called Pink Organics. And I don't know what it looks like in the video, but it's just a very subtle, very light pink color on me. And this is what it looks like in the container. I love these containers, by the way. They're like magnetic, so cute. And then they have a mirror and a little brush, which I did not use. So this color is a very soft, subtle pink. It looks a little bit lavender. It definitely swatches a lot lighter than it looks and a lot more sheer. This is the lavender right here, and then this is the lighter pink. And I'm showing them to you like this because if I try to swatch it on my skin, well, I guess I'll try. It doesn't show up too well. There we go. Yeah, I guess you can sort of see that. That's a lighter color and that's the darker color. And all of these blushes have a matte finish. No shimmer or sheen or anything like that. Okay, so I'm wearing that. That one's very soft, light pink. Next one is called Natural Organics, and it looks like this. And this one is super duper sheer. I mean, I don't even know who this would show up on as blush. Not me. And I'm pretty pale. So this is the darker color and this is the lighter color. I don't know if you can see that. But there it is, right there. Very sheer, very light. This, I mean, unless you're like super fair and you really have a problem with blushes being too bright for you and you're looking for like the lightest, sheerest blush, this might be it. But unless that's the case, this might be better used as like an all-over face, kind of like a perk-me-up. You know, a lot of companies do that, kind of a pink powder or something that you can put all over your face that just kind of makes you look more lively and awake. And this might be better for something like that versus a blush because it's because of how sheer it is and how light it shows up. I know it kind of looks like way darker on this. This is why I bought it. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be like this color pink, and it's really not. So I don't recommend this necessarily for a blush, but I can see it working for other purposes. And then the last one I have is Mauve Organics, and it looks like this. And it's actually not mauve. Like, this pink one is a lot more mauve than the mauve one, isn't it? I think it is. So this is just like a rosy pink color. And I will swatch these for you. So this is the darker color here, and this is the lighter color. And that's what it looks like on my arm, darker, lighter color. So obviously you'd blend this in. And you can see it's pretty soft and subtle as it is, but I mean, out of the three blushes, this definitely shows up the most. And it's kind of like a very neutral, like it doesn't really have like orange or brown, or it's just like a neutral kind of rosy color. So I think this would work really well on most skin tones. And I did wear this the other day and it showed up pretty well on me. Like I didn't have to apply it as heavily as I did the pink. And so this is a good color. In terms of just their blushes overall, what I think of them, I tend to prefer blushes that have more of like a pearl or like some kind of glow, like a dewy sheen maybe, or maybe even some sparkle. I tend to like that more than the matte, but I don't hate matte. I mean, for matte blushes, I like these. I think they're okay. I think they're a little sheer, but definitely for, you know, an organic, all natural product that you can find at your drugstore, I mean, I don't really think these even have very much competition, because I don't know what else you would get. I know the Sally Hansen, there's like a line of natural products, but they actually, the ingredients on those aren't as natural as they claim. They have a couple of questionable things on here that Physicians Formula does not use. So in terms of like the how natural, I think Physician Formula is like the most natural, the least like questionable ingredients that you can find in a drugstore. So if that's what you're looking for, I think these are good blushes. If you're just sort of open to all sorts of blushes from different brands and you don't really care too much about the ingredients, and I don't think this is like the best blush I've used when you open it up to like all blushes. And I mean, I've definitely tried some mineral blushes that I like better. I've tried Silk Naturals blushes, which are natural as well. The only thing is they contain silk. They might have some vegan blushes, I'm not sure. And I like those better in terms of like the finish and the color, but the only problem is they're loose. So I think that what's going to happen for me with these is I'm probably going to wear them on days that I want something really quick, because I find myself reaching for like pressed products if I just want to dip my brush, sweep it on and go, versus bother, you know, shaking out a little bit of the powder, swirling my brush in it, tapping off the excess. This is definitely quicker and easier, so I'll use it on days like that, and I'll probably use it when I travel, because I find it easier to travel with pressed makeup. It's easier to bring along, it's less messy. So in terms of that, that is probably how I will use it. But they're not my favorite blushes in terms of finish and, you know, and the color, or how they show up on the skin. So that is it for my review, and thank you for watching.